guys, welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Portsmouth. Now, before we get into today's episode, I wanted to start with a question of the day, because I haven't actually done this in a little while, and that's because I was pretty much running out of questions. Obviously, I've done the Q&A thing. I haven't actually done the video to answer those questions yet, guys, which is why I haven't responded to the comments on the video, because otherwise there'd be no point in me doing the Q&A thing. I will be doing that, and I might even do it with face cam if I can sort my goddamn camera out. So that's something to do. Probably just after New Year, I expect that to be up. So if you do have any more questions, drop those on that video. It's fairly easy to find. It's the last update video I did. But yeah, my question today is this. If you could have anything happen in the world of football, what would it be? And I want you to be specific. I don't want you to just be like, Man United win the title. I mean, that's fine, but like, you know, if you could have something truly amazing happen, what would that be? Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious. I literally just thought of this as I was signing up this thing ready to record the video, so it's just off the top of my head, which is why I don't really have an answer for you guys for myself just yet. Fulham win the Premier League. No, it'd be something far better than that, I'm sure. I'll think of it and I'll actually give you my answer in the next Portsmouth episode tomorrow night or something. Second thing is, I think I'm ordering the new computer tomorrow, although that would actually be today as you're watching this video. So in theory, it should have already been ordered, which is fucking exciting, and I'm really, really happy with that. So that's awesome. It'll still be a little while before I'm actually using it, but, you know, the progress is being made, and that is always nice to see. And the third and final thing is, you would have seen by now, probably a video that went up earlier today on my channel, plus those of you who follow other FM YouTubers, certainly much bigger ones than me, which you probably do, will know about this already, the FM League, which is really something I'm quite excited about. If you don't know what that is, then well, you should really by now, but if you don't, then feel free to check the video I put out earlier, or just look for the trailer on YouTube. I'll probably put a link to it in the description of this video as well, or in the comments or something. But yeah, I can't say much more about it just yet at the moment, but it's fairly obvious kind of what's going to be, but there'll be more details coming soon, once Ben comes up with like a plan to release those stuff. So yeah, that's kind of cool as well. I'm really looking forward to doing that over the next couple of months. Right, getting out of breath there. I was speaking even too fast for myself. So in our last game, we lost 4-0 to Norwich, and it was depressing as all hell. Because, like, maybe we could have lost the game, but 4-0? Come on. We've had a poor month, and unfortunately, things have not really improved. They've improved a little bit this month. Like, it might look like it's continued, but in fact, when you look at the results against who they're against, it's not as bad as it looks. So against Stoke, it was a 0-0, and it's a point for us, and we've very much needed that. I should also point out that I have actually gone out and I've got a loan player in to replace Kieran Griffiths just for the next 6 months, because his poor foot is very, very broken. So we need someone that can fill in just in a few different positions. And I went out and I got Nick Powell. I can't remember who actually got him from. He's on loan for us. I nearly signed him on a permanent deal, and at the last second I decided no. It was going to be £1.7 million, which you might think, yeah, okay, that's fine. That's a decent amount of money. Right, yeah. Problem is, they also wanted £2 million in agent fees and signing on fees each. Like £2 million on each of those. Plus, what was it? Oh, £38,000 a week. That's a lot for our current wage bill, and also that means that Jed Wallace would then have to be on that too, because he still has that sodding highest earner clause, so I can't afford to sign someone on those kind of wages, and it seemed a bit pointless. So we've got him on a year-long loan instead. We're only paying half of his wages now, which is only like 10 grand a week, so that is a pretty decent deal. Now, the problem is we've got him on loan from Stoke. That's, of course, it's Stoke we've got him on loan from, which meant that he couldn't play in the game against Stoke, which was a little bit annoying. Now, you might think, okay, you've drawn at home against Stoke. That is not a good result. Yes, Stoke are not the same Stoke that you would know if you were playing FM at the start. So Kyle Walker is at Stoke, Shawcross there, of course, Robertson, some sort of younger players. I don't know if this guy's, I think he might be a regen actually. No, okay, but he is wearing an Ajax, 15 million quid. My point is, in the summer, Stoke spent £55 million on players. They were the biggest spending club in the British leagues, to give you an idea of that. Jack Grealish, Will Hughes, Jose Perez, Pavel Savitsky, they've got some good, oh yes, Yoranen, Chris Smalling, Mame Diouf still, of course. They've got some good players, and they're no pushover. So for us to get a draw against them in the form that we've been in lately, it was not a bad result. We got quite a few bookings in this one. As far as I can remember, no injuries, which was an absolute godsend because we've been poor lately. No clear-cut chances for us, but we did have 3 half chances. They had 1 half and 1 clear-cut. So a draw, probably a fair result when you look at the shots and everything. We got ourselves a good point. And yeah, we are still struggling. But I think that we might be, next game against Manchester City, we may well have lost this one. But again, slightly more positive things to take from this, in the sense that we only lost 2-1 against Manchester City, and they had a few chances, but we only let them score twice. Anthony Marshall put them in front of 13 minutes. Jed Wallace equalised for us, and it was a little bit lucky. Musanda's free kick came back off the bar, and Wallace was there to put it into the back of the net. But the point is, he still did it, and that's the key here. Nearly worth 10 million quid. He's 26 now, Jed Wallace. That's so weird to say, considering how young he was when we started this save. But then, unfortunately, it was one of those ones where straight from the kick-off, City go straight back down the other end, and Anthony Marshall puts them back in front again. Nick Powell did actually play in this game, but he did go off, of course. So, yeah, not the best game, and as you can see, they have definitely... Well, they actually only had one clear-cut chance, quite a lot of half chances, but we created a little bit too. They definitely deserved to win, and they did. But the point is, we didn't let them smash us. We looked a little bit more solid, and that's kind of key for us. Now, we've had a little bit of a tough start, and some of these games you might say were quite winnable, like West Ham away, possibly winnable. QPR at home should have won that. Derby at home should have won that. Norwich away, they're a tough side against us, and we've beaten home and away against them last year. Stoke are a decent side, and City are also a very decent side. Now, we've got a slightly more pleasant little run coming. Swansea away, that's an even competition. Liverpool away, that's going to be massively tough, fair enough. But then we've got Sunderland at home, who are dead bottom. Burnley at home, struggling. Fulham away, who are newly promoted, but are having a bloody good time of it at the moment. And that's going to be the live comment on next episode. And then we've got Spurs, but then there's Huddersfield, Forest, Southampton. I can see games where we can get points, hopefully, from those. So I don't think we're really going to be in any kind of danger of getting relegated this year. And I know that sounds like I'm jinxing it now by saying that, but I do feel that we're going to be okay. But we do still need to sort things out a little bit, and maybe some tweaks to the tactic are probably needed right about now. So we definitely do need. So if you guys have got any ideas on the way we could tweak either of the two tactics, you'd have seen me play them enough now to know what they are. So yeah, if you can think of a way that we can improve our tactics, then go for it. Don't go, oh, you need to play this entirely different formation, because I'm not going to change the entire formation. For the simple fact is, then our actual understanding of the tactic will drop down to basically zero, and we can't afford that right now. That's an end of season thing to bring in a new tactic entirely. I just mean little changes or little positional things and role changes and movements, all that sort of stuff, that I can tweak these tactics, because they're nearly there on some of them. Like, look at some of the results we had last season. They clearly got something about them. It's just they're a little bit leaky. So let's just see. In today's game, we're against Swansea. Now, we'll just quickly show you the squad, actually, what we're doing. Right. So top goal scorer for the moment is Ali Burrell with 2 in 4, rather. Wallace has 2 as well. Assists-wise, well, lots of people with 1, basically. No one's really stood out there. We've not had a man of the match yet. Pass rating, 97% passing. Holy crap on a cracker. He wanted to leave to join a bigger club in Real Union, that well-known world power. I don't even know if they're in the top division in Spain. So I don't know what he was on about there. I wish the reputations would grow, because I tried to go after a couple more players instead of Nick Powell, and there was a guy, Dutch regen guy, had the most ridiculous hair. And you think I was talking about ridiculous hair when I showed you Marcel? In fact, I'm going to try and find this guy. Let's go to my scouting. Oh, ball bags. I had it set up for this exact thing. Why are all the players gone? Or is it because I've turned that off? Realistic transfers. Here we go. Right, yeah. Ability. No, wrong one. Oh, please be on here. Mohamed Ben Ali. Here we go. I know I've said this before, but what is that on your head, son? What is that? Like, the reason I didn't go for him, 1, is because he would cost lots of money, and 2, I couldn't really get an idea. Like, my scout said this, but then that is not a decent enough reason for me to buy him. But look at the hair on him. He looks like he should be in like a punk band, basically. So yeah, there's Mohamed Ben Ali. I nearly signed this lad, but I didn't, and that's the key here. So, moving back. Oh, that's not what we're doing at all. Right, we want to go to match preview. And yeah, I've got a few more loanies and stuff to sort out. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, you can go to there. Sorry about this, guys. I hate when that happens. Right, let's get into the match preview and see what kind of system Swansea are playing. A sort of 4-1-2-2-1. Is that Jay Rodriguez? It is not Jay Rodriguez. Wow! You, sir, have the whitest teeth. His teeth are the same colour as the background. Oh, does he drink bleach? Impressive, I must say. That is a nice set of teeth he's got on him there. Like, if Suarez had those teeth, I don't think anyone would even care about him biting people. I mean, just look at them. Anyway, let's get into this a little bit more now. My plan here is not to go all out against them. We're going to start with our defensive style tactic, this one. I'm just going to do a quick pick here. Powell will actually start in that position now, which is good to see. Musonda is obviously back here, but the point about this is, of course, if we need to, I can jump him up into the midfield or put him there and then switch around with Powell. That's our... Yeah, if you have any tactical tips, that is the tactic we play for our defensive style stuff. So, yeah, you can pretty much see everything there. And, of course, that is our less defensive style stuff. That's our attacking one. Those are the instructions that we have for the attacking one. If you want to pause it there, then go for it. And these are the instructions I use for our more defensive style system, although I do change them a lot during the game. So, right, that's the one we're going to go with today. Let me just see if there's anything I want to change. You'll notice that I've added a nickname to Stannis Baratheon, just because why the fuck not. Also, a few people were talking about Norman Millington, how he has the most upper-class sounding name, and you're right, he does. He sounds like a former Prime Minister, and that makes me love him even more. I wish he was playing at number 10. Yeah, Tish. Wait, what number is... No, he can't be number 10, surely. Oh, I don't know what number it is. That's a pain in the ass. I want to see what number it is now. It's, Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just quickly put him in the team. Oh, number 25. That's not the same. He lives on number 10, Stuart Downing Street. Let's see. Right, Ali Burrell back in, though, because I do want to start him today, because Millington isn't fully fit yet. Right, let's do this. But yeah, and I particularly like Arthur Monkhouse. If you've got any really posh-sounding regen names, then feel free to drop them in. For me, the poshest-sounding footballer name is Adam Lafondra's full name, which is Glenville Adam James Lafondra. He sounds like he should be a duke of some form. Right. Let's fully get going now, and look at Sunderland, how poor they've been, and we have a game in hand on all these teams, so a win could in theory take us all the way up here, and, well, a big enough win would beat us above Swansea, but the point is, I do want to see us win today. It'd be a real good moment for us to go and win at Swansea. We did it last year 3-0, we were very comfortable, but that doesn't mean that things are going to work the same way this year. So I am going to be a bit more cautious about it and slowly grow into the game. If I feel that it's there for the taking, I will switch to our more attacking style of football, basically. But we'll see how Nick Powell does on... I think he did play the last game against City, but I want to see him in a game that he's actually going to have a bit more of a chance to influence things in, basically, because against City, there's not a lot he could really do for us. Marcelo is starting today, and it's good because he was starting to complain, but... As good as he's looked at times in games, I think he's looked a bit suspect defensively, and I'll tell you what, Swansea have had a few good chances already here, so we better watch out here. We may well have to push up a little bit, because they look quite dangerous already. Where's our... Oh, he's there. I was going to say, where's our... Cleared away. Go on, win the header, win the header, win the header. There we go. Osborne can bring it down. Can he look? He looks out wide to Kenneth McAvoy, who you notice is back. He has played this month, which is great to see. Hopefully he's not going to immediately get injured again. Powell, can he knock it across the middle? Goes all the way back to nobody. That's excellent. More of that. Oh no, please not just a long ball. Watmore's been completely beaten here. And oh, come on. Every time that happens, they miss them. And yet... that practically went through the goalkeeper. I've just never seen one of my players score one of those one-on-one situations. So frustrating. I mean, Swansea have been the better side in the opening 10 minutes. We may well have to push straight for our more attacking formation, because I'm not having another bullshit game, although there's not been any bullshit so far, really. We've not created anything in order for me to complain about, but that's still a little bit annoying that they're put away those clear-cut chances. Also, why is he sidestepping? Why don't you... There's some good goalkeeping there. Just let him score, basically. Right, we may as well go straight for the tactic change here, because there's little to nothing that I can do, but I am potentially going to switch it straight onto our attacking. So I switch between counter and attacking on this style of format. Oh, hello. Wallace whips that ball back to McAvoy. He's good here, but Kieran Griffiths is the man in that position. McAvoy. Powell! Oh, what a strike from Nick Powell. 1-1 here at the Liberty Stadium. Nick Powell's first goal for Pompey. Oh, what a strike. He does have 15 long shots. I set myself to busy and it still comes up. I thought that was what got rid of it. Lovely work from Kenneth McAvoy. Drops it in short. I think it's the first time finish from Nick Powell. What a hit. I probably need to put an instruction on him. Sorry about this, guys. Specifically here. To tell... I don't know if... I might not need to, because it might already be set for that very purpose. But just in case it isn't... Oh, shit. Apologies for that. Right, let's try that again. Nick Powell, Bachman. Except he's not playing in that role, is he? Help me. Right, Powell. Good. Shoot more often. Yeah, okay, there's nothing more. He's already encouraged to shoot. Yeah, long shot's 40, not 15, my bad. Well, yeah, I mean, nothing really changes there, but it's good to see that his long shots are worthwhile. Oh, Jesus Christ. Of course. Of fucking course. Okay. Well, thankfully we got Sam Manton to come on, but I would have preferred to keep Nick Powell, since that's kind of why I signed him. Let me guess, the guy we brought in on loan is going to get injured as well. That would be so typical of us right now. And the injuries we've been incurring this season have just been horrific, unfortunately. And I think that is going to be what's going to handicap us this year, is just the sheer amount of injuries. As much as we've improved the squad, we didn't have these amount of injuries last year. And basically our squad is as thin as it was last year, based on that exact reason. 1-1 here. We seem to have improved a little bit by half-time. Okay, well, it's not the worst result at the moment, but we really do need to win a game. And that is so important for us to actually go and win one. But we're just going to see how things look in this second half. Why is the match stats minimised? I don't recall. Wow! See, we've actually turned a corner here a little bit. I think maybe pushing at them in the second half might have an effect. Maybe we should have gone a bit more attacking from the very start of this game, but we've not had a decent opportunity yet. Getting a lot of the possession. Right, I might start making some tactical changes in a sec. Right, Backman, please don't let this be one of these ones where they just kick it straight into the net from there. And first to it, well done, Jack Watmore. Oh, that's poor. Oh, wait, hang on. No, it's not. Every time the goalkeeper runs out, I always think to myself, Arada went down like he'd been shot. Okay, so he dived and got us a free kick. Brilliant. Wait, that counts as a highlight? What more? Lobs it long to nobody. Oh dear. I kind of feel like something's about to happen here, because Rodriguez, nobody's marked him. Perisic, great tackle, but we're just lacking someone in that little area. Oh, come on! It deflected through. Long ball up to Burrell. Nope. Long ball up, didn't reach Burrell. Swansea, oh, and again, Scalebread. Hurgota, oh, he's offside, okay. So Swansea have come at us a little bit more in this second half now. Right, we're going to make our first sub of the game, or is it our second sub? Second sub, okay, so I've got to be careful here. Ali Burrell has not done a great deal today, I have to say. And I'm going to give Sir Norman Millington his, give him his dues. Let's just see what we can do. I might make a little instruction change as well. I'm thinking maybe some whipped crosses here. And we do need to close down a little bit more, because they're just getting a little bit too big for their boots, shall we say. Another draw wouldn't be an awful result, but we just need a win, just to ease the pressure on us a little bit, so we can start to relax a little bit more in games. How did he win that? Oh, that's a really poor ball, though. Both of us have been quite poor. In fact, I'm tempted, since we've got a little bit more possession, to just turn off pass into space, just to enable us to get even more possession, and just try and be a little bit more... that's poor. Because Swansea are quite happy to lump it long, and Watmore should be able to win this, though, thankfully. And we will happily let them, but I'd rather us hang on to it a bit more when we do get the ball down. Oh, Wallace, you should have done better. Wallace has not been good so far this year. He's got a couple of goals for us, but... please don't let him score from there. Oh, for Jesus' sake. I'd love to see my players put those sort of chances away. They just don't. They just don't. It's got some good tight marking there, I must say. And I love the way the goalkeepers have absolutely no idea of what's around them. Okay, oh my god. Right, we're going to wait till 75 minutes. I'm going to make the last substitution then, and I'm going to throw it on overload for this last few minutes of this game, because we need to get something from this. I'm going to bring on Crespo for Musonda to play as our ball-winning midfielder, because he's just better at it, and he tackles like a madman. He should be a little bit more ruthless in the midfield. And we will then throw it on overload. We've not created that many good opportunities. That's the one thing I'll say, though. We've had more shots than them, but look at the clear-cut chances. They've had more. We've not created any. Just start shooting at them a little bit. Just get a couple of shots in. Maybe get... Oh, we don't have the long shots. But we do have Torres Crespo. He could score a long shot or two. He's done that in the past for us. I don't know. We just don't seem to be on the... What are you doing? The goalkeeper seems to be all over the place as well. He's just got no idea in the man on the moon. So the giant gap that emerged there was horrific. I'm really struggling to work out what the hell we're doing wrong now. Because in fact is, in most games we're having more chances, although in this one, admittedly, we've only had more shots than them rather than chances. And, oh, good save. Oh. I particularly liked the bit where he stood in the corner of the penalty area for 5 seconds and there was 2 players there and nobody bothered to tackle him. So you go out to close him down. What was that? Oh my days. I mean, what can you do about that? Unbelievable. And so it continues. I just don't know what to do anymore, guys. We've just started this season, and in every game that I've played so far, it's been like this, basically. Where we look okay, things go alright. I mean, they've had a lot of clear-cut chances, to be fair, but what was that third goal? And, well, we can fault them. They were shit. We just don't seem to be able to put the ball in the net anymore, and it is really fucking worrying. I'm hoping that Nick Powell isn't too badly injured, because that would just be the icing on the shit cake. Oh, no. I give up. Bring in player to replace Kieran Griffiths. Injured as well. Good stuff. I don't know what we're going to do, guys. If you've got any ideas on how we can change the tactics around, feel free to drop it in. I won't be able to do it immediately, of course, but we're in some serious trouble, and I just don't know what to do about it, because we're not even playing that badly in games, but we just cannot seem to get anything going. Even when we play well, we can see shitloads and don't score any. It's so frustrating to play. I don't know what's changed. Like this time last season, with these exact same tactics, things were just motoring, and now they're just not. And it's so frustrating to play. We've got a slightly easier run of games coming up, and we really do need to take some points from them, because this is starting to look woefully bad for us, and I do not want to lose my job on this save. That would be heartbreaking, considering all the work we've done to get ourselves in this position. So yeah, if you've got any ideas on tactics on what we can change, little things we can change to try and just stop the rot, then, you know, well, I'll probably do a team meeting, maybe, because we do need to get that first win. But yeah, so in the next episode we'll be coming back and doing the Fulham game. So guys, if you like what you've seen, which you probably haven't, please feel free to drop a like on the video anyway. And if you'd like to even on that, please feel free to subscribe to my channel for more Portsmouth and Red Star Belgrade in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock. And I will see you guys in the next episode, where hopefully I'm not just in tatters at that point, but only time will tell. So I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.